What up, everybody? It's your boy CG back at you guys again with another crypto video. Now, today I'm in an interview with one of the many founders of Naga ICO project, Mr. Yassine Qureshi. Now, without further ado, I wanted to get into mainly what it is that Naga does. What is Naga, Mr. Qureshi? If you could answer that.
Yeah, hi everybody. Naga is a fintech company. We started in 2014 with a project in financial markets, which became a running business, which is a trading platform, a gamified user experience that is sort of a Instagram or Facebook-like feel for the financial markets. And this developed into a running business. We IPO'd in 2017 this year, and we also have a second project, which is to basically adopt that gamified user experience for the virtual goods space.
Awesome, awesome. Now, I've been hearing a lot about your SwipeX project after reading up on what Naga is. Now, I understand that Naga was in the makings in 2014, not on the cryptocurrency level, but as your own standalone project outside of that. Now, could you go into more detail as to what that is?
Yes, sure. So basically, the SwipeX platform is a joint venture between the Naga Group and the German Stock Exchange, and it is supposed to become the only publisher neutral or independent market space for trading virtual goods. And the beauty of this project is going to be that we will try to unite the financial markets with the markets of the virtual goods and the crypto industry. So in other words, if you play a video game, you generate value, that value will be credited in your wallet, and that value or this money in your wallet, this item, will then allow you to purchase items on the financial markets like equities, ETFs, funds, and that is kind of the mission, to merge the two universes.
Okay, that's awesome. So you already have basically a really kind of large community that uses your platform already outside of the what you plan on doing with the ICO?
Yes, absolutely. So Naga is a running business. We're operational. We have several thousand users. The revenues generated is millions every year, and the trading volume actually on the financial market space is 4 billion a month, every month now. That's the current run rate. So this business is growing pretty well, and the project SwipeX for the virtual goods market is hopefully going live in the first quarter of next year. And then the mission is to unite those two markets with a wallet.
That's awesome. So essentially, I've been reading, and from our previous conversation, you were telling me that the Naga wallet acts as the gap, the bridger between your gaming platform, the cryptocurrency platform, and the SwipeX. So could you go into a little bit more detail on that?
Yeah, of course. So our platform will basically initially from December on allow people to deposit cryptocurrencies and use those cryptocurrencies as collateral to trade the financial markets. And the mission is in first quarter, second quarter next year, according to the roadmap, which you can find on our website, to basically bridge those markets. And just to make it transparent, if you play a game and you have an item, this item has a value on our platform, on our exchange, you can basically see the value of this item being displayed in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, US dollar. You have one base currency, but you will also have a real-time calculation of the value of your item on the platform.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, I'm a huge fan of Warframe, and I had like $100 armor set that I wanted to, give away or use it as leverage to, make some money, generate some type of income. So I would take my item and then I would put it on your marketplace, and then from there, am I instantly credited value, or does somebody have to buy it first, or how does that work?
Okay, so basically within our own financial trading system and platform, we will be, and that's subject to the regulators, but we're confident we're going to get there, accept cryptocurrencies as collateral to trade stocks and ETFs. And when it comes to virtual items and virtual goods, they also have a value on our exchange. So they can absolutely be traded and then sold, and the money you made with this can be used via cryptocurrencies to trade them markets. But the idea, the vision is that you don't actually have to sell the virtual item, but that you can use the virtual items as collateral without having sold them based on the current exchange value and price. That would be basically the goal or the aim to be achieved with the platform.
Okay, so your item is essentially locked in sort of a contract, and from there you can use that as leverage to delve into your own financial markets, essentially using the Naga wallet.
Yes, exactly. One of the main differentiators between our platform in terms of SwipeX for virtual goods is that we looked at the markets of virtual goods trading and saw the biggest problem is fake items, is fraud there. There's a lot of sites out there where you never sure whether you get the real item or whether you get the money. And so we came across the blockchain in 16 with regards to this project and thought, so why not allow the publishers to upload or like to give the platform access to the item by signing it with the blockchain. So this way, every transaction will be stored on the blockchain. You can be sure as a user that the item has been actually issued by a genuine party, by a genuine publisher, and it's got its value. And that way, the items are going to be signed off with the blockchain to ensure full transparency and also to prevent fraud or manipulation on the items.
Okay, so as far as your SwipeX platform, are we going to be able to buy cryptocurrencies as well besides just stocks?
Yes, absolutely. At the moment, you can trade cryptos as contracts for differences. So you basically trade them to generate value. But the storing of the items in the own wallet will also go live early next year. That's the plan. The Naga wallet is already live with the current ICO. So people can actually deposit in different cryptocurrencies, and the value is displayed also in US dollars, in Ethereum, in Bitcoin, in Dash. So it's already called it a multi-cryptocurrency wallet, and you choose the base currency. That's going to be the functionality, and it's outlined in more detail in the white paper.
Okay, so you were making mention earlier that your SwipeX platform actually also works like a social media platform, and that was really interesting to me because as a gamer, that might also be a good way to connect with other people on a financial and gaming level. It could really bridge a gap that a lot of gamers quite didn't know how to, get into before. So could you explain that, the social media?
Yeah, of course. So we basically started off with the social aspect of the platform, looking at the financial markets who are actually so far totally detached from anything social. So our idea was to make it transparent. And when we got out with it, people thought, are you crazy? No one's going to show their profitable trades. But now when the platform started, we have a ratio of 100% of our users actually publishing every single trade they do on the financial markets. And you can follow them. You can actually auto-copy every transaction of these users. And this same basically set of features will be implemented in the virtual goods platform. It's already live, so we are basically just changing the underlying instrument. Rather than having a stock or an index or an ETF, you're going to have a sword or a gun from a game that you basically acquired, and you can follow people on their success of working on virtual goods.
Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of my viewers are happy to hear that. Are there any big publishers that you plan on partnering with or are in the works of getting some type of deal signed?
Yes, absolutely. We actually have kind of confirmed a cooperation with one of the largest publishing companies in Japan. We're going to go out in Japan first. This market has given us great support. We can't mention any names as of now, but our approach to this is to create a platform that has a very easy integration. So there's going to be an SDK that publishers can easily use to upload their inventory onto our platform. And this is going to be key here because we want to make it as easy and convenient for publishers to connect to our platform and exchange in order to have really a game publisher independent marketplace, and that gives you access to items and also features and connect to people across different games and not just a single publisher or company.
Wow. That's good to hear. I'm a big fan of Japan. Anything Japanese, you had me at Japan. So
Okay.
so as far as the ICO, what are your plans with the ICO? Is there a certain amount of tokens that are going to be distributed? I understand that right now it's the pre-sale. How many are going to be done in the pre-sale, and what are your goals with the actual official open token sale?
Okay, so here's one main differentiator between other ICOs. We have a running business, a business that has IPO'd on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, and we are backed by, or our seed investors actually have been the Chinese Fosun Group, which is China mainland's largest private conglomerate. So there's a backing for the technology development and a funding that is already in place. So back to the pre-sale. The pre-sale has started yesterday. So far, we've raised a little bit more than $6 million in the last, call it 40 hours or so. And the pre-sale is going to end on Sunday this week with a discount, or so call it a bonus of 30% bonus tokens on every token purchased. Then there's going to be a little cool-off period, and the main sale will start on 1st of December and end on the 16th of December.
Okay. So are there any bonuses in the actual main sale that are going to be available?
No, the bonus is only for this week's pre-sale period, which is 20 million tokens. And in the main sale, it will last until 16th of December, and then all unsold tokens will be burned. So there's going to be a fixed limited supply of tokens.
That's awesome to hear because a lot of people are fixated. For those who are only in the crypto space for cryptos, they are fixated on circulating supply. It's a big factor for people whether they should invest in a project or not. So that is a lot of good resounding news for a lot of people on all different planes of this investment, whether it's cryptocurrencies, gaming, or just the whole Naga project as a whole unit. Now, I had one other question as far as the Naga wallet that you had with the different currencies that you have representing your value of your item. Are you going to have to choose one specific currency, or will it be represented in all of them? Could you explain that?
Yes, sure, absolutely. It will be represented in all of the currencies. This is actually one of the strengths. If you go to our existing app, swipestocks.com, so that's swipestocks.com, you can actually see that we handle multi-currency representations of values. And this is going to be expanded with the wallet also in terms of crypto. So you will see the value of your item or your cryptocurrency represented in different currencies, be it cryptocurrencies or fiat currencies.
Okay, so what led Naga Group to get involved into cryptocurrencies in the first place? Were some of your members involved in it prior, or did you see it as a solution to an issue that you had?
Yeah, it was both. We had team members like Igor who've been in the crypto space like since the very early beginning. Igor Kulatov, you can find him on our website. But we came across the biggest problem in the virtual goods space with fake items, with the lack of transparency or a safe way to transact any virtual goods purchase or sale. And the second thing is cryptocurrency gives people autonomy. And we simply like that. It's an independent ecosystem that empowers people to create value out of new things. And one of the parts here on SwipeX is that you can actually turn your passion into value and into real money. This is kind of the mission. And the crypto space, the crypto ecosystem and infrastructure helped us tremendously by doing this.
That's good to hear because as a gamer, I'm always looking for something that doesn't take me away from my controller. So a lot of my viewers, if you're a gamer, this is definitely something that you should keep your eye on. Definitely as a user of the platform and as a potential investor. Now, as far as the usage, but for the SwipeX platform, is there an open kind of public demo that my viewers can take a part in or get signed up for?
Yeah, basically you can find all the demos and even the prototypes or videos of the products that are not released yet on nagaico.com. So it gives you like an in-depth view into the platforms, the different products. You can actually click and download the apps and test them, test drive them. Use demo money, my advice, because actually trading the financial markets involves high risks, and you should be really familiar with those and familiar with the platform. But other than that, yes, everything is transparent and can be viewed on our website, nagaico.com.
Okay, got you. Yeah, the screen froze a little bit. I'm pretty sure it'll clear up soon. But I had two more questions. First and foremost, what issues are you facing from government regulation as far as your ICO? Is it going to kind of keep you away from certain territories because a lot of people have come under scrutiny because of their government's guidelines and regulations that ICOs had to follow, so they didn't have access to their ICOs or their tokens, and they had to wait till they dropped on exchanges. Now, are there particular areas where this is affecting anybody in the Naga ICO right now, or are you kind of free to roam wherever you want to? Could
Yeah, basically, like every other ICO, we have to adhere to applicable regulations and just make sure that every country has its own regulations and not everybody is allowed to purchase items. Hence, we also unfortunately have to restrict certain territories and countries from participating in the ICO. We hope that it will change at some space. We would welcome if the regulators would put out clear guidelines that enable everyone to participate. And as we're already regulated and licensed with financial licenses in the EU, we would actually very much appreciate if the regulators in the countries would come to a kind of consensus and open up this market space and make it more transparent and accessible for everyone.
That's some really that's a little heavy for some of my viewers out there because I know some people are from certain regions where there are under scrutiny from the government as far as their cryptocurrency investments, and it can be a heavy blow for some people, but there are always going to be different ways. So everybody just keep your eye out for Naga still regardless. As far as your roadmap, what are your plans after the ICO, post-ICO environment? Where do you see yourself taking the project after that?
Absolutely. So basically, we will launch the Naga wallet and enable people to deposit cryptocurrencies to trade financial markets within December. In Q1, we're going to go live with the virtual goods platform in Japan, hopefully. And that will be followed in Q2 by actually the Naga wallet uniting those two universes, merging or bridging the virtual goods space and the financial markets, with actually cryptocurrencies being here the tool to allow you to access those two markets.
Okay, awesome. Now, last question. I'll let you guys go because I understand you're very busy with the ICO environment, and a lot of the members are kind of scattered. Now, as far as the whole how can I put this, with the Naga project, what is your end game? What is your end goal as far as reaching all these different audiences with marketing? Like, what is your marketing strategy from here?
Okay, so basically Naga already has a running product in the financial markets, and our strategy has always been education, webinars, because this is a new industry. It is going to be opened up, and we're going to focus on education. And you will see on the white paper there's a section called Naga Academy, and our target is actually to not only just have a simple marketing message, but actually really to allow people to dive into the economics of virtual goods, of cryptocurrencies. So the route for marketing the product is definitely education, because it's a new territory, and we kind of see ourselves as opening this territory up and bridging those universes.
Okay, awesome answer to that question. I'm really looking forward to the Naga project releasing and just being able to take advantage of it as a platform because, like I said, I'm an avid gamer. I look forward to being able to do all of these different things that are tied into something that I already love and then taking it to the next level. I'm pretty sure a lot of my viewers who are gamers are going to really appreciate this platform as a whole, beyond just the digital goods marketplace. But you said it also works as a social platform with communication, I'm also assuming. So I'm really excited. You know, I'm really excited because I want to be able to see a whole different spectrum of people mixing their interests, and then from there it could really change a lot of lives. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if it's changed lives already as far as the SwipeX. But when you incorporate gaming into it, that you're crossing into a whole different breed of person, literally. You know, if you're, especially if you're a hardcore gamer, you take it seriously. So for them to be able to have access to financial markets that they once really had no idea how to enter, all they knew was maybe vlogging or, you know, on a back alley website or something, selling their items to somebody. It's awesome to see that they can really come forward and use and may take advantage of this platform in a more transparent, legitimate way, where they don't have to have any fears of, you know, fake items or somebody not keeping up their end of the bargain. So that's awesome. It's awesome talking to you, Yassine.
Likewise, thank you.
I really look forward to what goes on with Naga project, and I'm looking forward to investing in the ICO because I see this as a start to something that can grow into something massive, especially when it comes to merging with the gaming industry. Well, it was awesome talking to you, Yassine. I hope to keep in touch with you. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
I will be doing an overview video on Naga after this interview, so people can see the website and everything that you're mentioning as far as SwipeX. And from there, we'll just keep in touch. All right.
All right. Good talking to you. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Awesome talking to you. Bye.